on, man. I just want to tell you, brother, man. And I was telling, like I told Chess, I had you win the battle. Ain't no faking over here. I let him know, brother. I don't think
Mhm.
it's a 30. Respectfully, I thought you got a second round, but keep it tall. You know what I mean? But I got you winning that battle. You know what I'm saying? I just felt the first and third, you got that overall and everything like that. How you feel about the battle yourself, though? I know Chess do a lot of talk. I love Chess, but Chess can be long winded. I love
That's
little
a,
bro.
that's
He be long winded. But how do you
that's a
feel?
fact. I
How you feel?
personally feel like that was a really fun battle, man. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna lie. Like,
All right.
and I was learning so much as the battle was happening in real time.
Wow.
And like, it's one of those battles where anybody calls it any type of way, I'm not even tripping. They can have their own opinion. I know how I felt when I
Okay.
walked off that stage. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I ain't even tripping off none of that. I really enjoyed the battle, and I watched it back like multiple times. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
I watched it 4 times already.
you know what I'm saying? So hey, man,
Yeah.
like, bro,
3-0 chance
that,
in New York City, man. How does that feel? So,
bruh.
place, feel me on this. People thought you could handle a big stage. People thought you couldn't beat Chess, number two. And you might have been 2 for 2, sir. 3-0 chance in
Look,
New York City, man. A tough ass crowd all night. They just be acting crazy. And you got a
I
3-0.
mean,
Chess is home. They went crazy. Chess is home. And even though
hey,
a rookie
man.
mistake on your part, sir, why are you insulting the Bronx? Why are you insulting the Bronx in New York City, sir? You take a shot at the Bronx. We don't care if Ice Spice said that, brother. You can't say that. You're not from New York. You can't say that.
I had to, man. I had
I feel
to.
you, brother. I feel you.
That's
I feel you.
that's the part of the game that I love. Like, for
Okay.
me to be able to take chances, you know what I'm saying, and just
Right.
do what I feel like is like what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Not
Mhm.
just worry about like, oh, this might not work. Nah, if I feel like it'll work, I'm gonna make it work.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
yeah,
You try to. I see you
that
try
was
to
fun.
rebuttal also in the first. I see you trying to
Yeah,
rebuttal.
it was all right. It was all right. It was all right.
You still listen. You still won the round, but the rebuttal was.
I'm not mad at that because
You
I
still
ain't
won the
gonna
round
lie.
though.
Because while he was rapping and they were going crazy for him, I'm over here thinking, and that was the last bar he said. I'm like, okay, I gotta let me think fast, bruh. Let me
Right.
think of something. And I was like, okay, I got a little reaction. Go straight into the round. Forget anything else. Go straight into the round. So
Uh,
yeah,
on the walkout, how did it feel on the walkout for you? On the walkout, you got how did it feel coming out?
man.
Yunus, boom, and you pop out. How did that feel for you though?
Right, I'll tell you, like right before they called my name, for the butterflies kicked right back in. Like before, I was fine. You know what I'm saying? Then when I was about to walk up on that stage, right before they called my name, the butterflies kicked in, and I could hear my heartbeat. I'm like, damn. But then I just
What's that
laughed it
feeling like?
off like,
What's that feeling like, Yunus?
fool. That was that was a different that was a different feeling. Because before
Wow.
that, I was perfectly fine.
Right.
So then when I start, yo, I'm like, do do do. I'm starting hearing my heartbeat. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh
Sheesh.
man. And then and shout out my boys Bashir and Bill, like they, like two of my homies from the sandbox, they
Okay.
pulled up and they was the ones taking flicks of me and stuff like that, bruh. They showed up like at the top of the steps and surprised me, and I got rid of all the nerves that I got. So shout out my brothers for real, bro. Like
Wow.
my ox, and I got it. They
Mhm.
called my name for that stage, and then bro, how much love that New York showed me when I walked out, bro.
Were you shocked?
I got a battle there again.
Were you shocked?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
What
Yeah,
chat?
I was
Yunus, we all
genuinely
watch battle
shocked.
rap though.
Hmm?
And, hear me out. We all watch battle rap, and if niggas have been watching you for the
Hmm?
last couple of years, you be getting busy though. You can't deny you.
That's a fact. But still, you gotta. I put this into perspective. Like, I'm in his home. I'm expecting like a little, yeah, okay, yeah,
Right. Right. Okay.
cool.
Okay.
When they was like, yeah, I'm like,
Let's
damn,
go.
let's go, man. Man,
Yo, when I saw you go like this, I was like, yeah, you
bro.
looking very comfortable, sir. You looking very comfortable, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Mm,
Thank you.
mm. So, chess first round, when he's going through his mishaps, what's going through your mind?
So I noticed that like like it was like half him and then half the mic because he had
Right.
just taken off his shirt. So, and that mic kind of took a while to like readjust and all that stuff.
Mm.
So at that point, I'm like, okay, as long as he's not actually like throwing up, he gonna be straight,
Right.
right?
Okay.
And as long as it don't take too long, battle still fire. The
Mm.
moment he came back into it, and then he was like, hey, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Crowd was right back into it, and we were straight.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I wasn't tripping. I just knew from that point on, I can't let because that could potentially um like I can't have no dry spots at all in my round. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? He had one because it was more so on him. Like
Right.
that just,
Right.
couldn't help it. I can't
Mm.
have that at all and I don't have those issues. If I have
Yeah.
that at all and I have like don't have those issues, it looks crazy. So
Mm.
so yeah.
But in your first round, man, you had the first known versus DNA throwing up. Hope you're not feeling nostalgic. I was like, all right, Yunus. All right, this how you feeling? And I just when you took on the cake container loud and clear the funeral, that shit was crazy, bro. The Texas home bar you had, the Twitty nigga giving you space. You was the G baby ball was fire, my nigga. You was in dog. You was the Ice Spice. I'm not you get that first shot because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I thought Chess was good, but I'm big on momentum, and I'm an old school
Yeah.
nigga. If you choking
Mm-hmm.
and not choking, mess it up a little bit, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and
I get it.
you're flawless, you're
Mm-hmm.
clean, and you got
Yeah.
good bars on top of that. I got you 1-0 and shit like that. Talk to me about your second round though. About your
Mm-hmm.
second round.
Second round, that's where he was getting more reaction than he was in his first. So
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
when he had landed the big eagle, uh name the gun Eunice, it's illegal. Cock the pistol. Sound like his
His
people.
people, that was crazy. That was fire. That was fire. I ain't gonna hold you, cuz that was fire. You fuck. I know you rock
When
with
I
that.
heard the room, when I heard this like the audience break, I said,
We here now. We here now. We here. No 15. We here now. Let's get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like okay, I'm here. All right, bet. I gotta
Uh,
fight.
uh.
That was crazy. But I
Yes,
knew like I couldn't let that, get too much to me because I still had to be confident in the material I had and still being the best version of myself.
mm-hmm.
So I just used that to fuel everything I had into my second. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I like that Popeye biscuit bar. I like that. That water food show. I was hard. And I thought the Kofi Kingston bar was fire. But I'm a wrestling head though. So I felt the Kofi Kingston bar. I
Mm-hmm.
like that bar a lot though. You know what I mean? Um, the
Mm-hmm.
Muslim, the Mecca spin the block. That my cousin was going crazy over that ball. The Muslim spin the block ball you had, yeah, he was going bananas on that
Yep.
ball thing, man. You know what I mean? The third round, though, talk about your third round. Oh no, give me a take on Chess's third round though.
So when he started it
He got
off, I'm
mad at me
like,
because I
oh
said his
yeah,
damn.
we
He got mad at me because I'm like, bro, that's a long list you doing. Some of the battles you lost, my nigga. You lost some of them
that's a
battles. You
fact.
choked some of them
And
joints.
I said it like when I was in that interview. I'm like, yo, I mean, you did run down your whole verse tracker. So I mean, and so when I'm hearing all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting. Oh, now he's about to. I think he's about to break the room on me again. Like,
Oh,
but the worst this time. But
wow.
then when he kept going and going and going, and there wasn't a
OD.
punch to the end of it,
OD.
I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I can take this round pretty easily. I can take
Mm-hmm.
this round pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get into my round, fun fact, that
Okay.
third
Yes, sir.
was I had like officially finished with that third on Thursday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as that was probably like the only worry I had was just getting it out clean, you know what I'm saying? And I was going over multiple reps, you know what I'm saying? And the one time I got it down pat, I stopped running it and left it all on the stage. And then when I got on that stage and did the couple freestyle I had and then got into my third and just kept going through it,
Right.
I was a little winded just because of the first and second,
Right.
but I still managed to push through it. And I'm happy that I was able to get all that material out in the best way that I possibly could, you know.
Mm. You had the Chris
So
Brown choke artist ball. I thought that was fire, bro. That was fire. The Rats and Roaches clone ball. Yo, even back a little bit though. That Raekwon Ghostface ball made so much sense because his name is Raekwon. If niggas don't know,
yeah.
you know, and
Mm-hmm.
it made so much sense. You had so many Raekwon Ghostface bars in battle rap, right? Wu-Tang bars, but it made so much
Yeah.
sense who you battling. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yep.
okay, I like that and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really like made sure because I've seen multiple people do it, but I'm like, there's a better way to do this.
Right?
So yeah, I never shy away from looking at like something that's already been done and doing it like way better than anybody else did. So
Okay, okay. All right, brother.
yeah.
You listen. You put on, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Do you understand what you're doing? I don't. I know you're going through it and everything. You having fun, and, your name is bubbling. I got you as one of the illest dudes right now. But
Hmm.
you understand what you just did, right? I know, right? You understand what you just did in New York City, bro? There's a fickle
History.
crowd. For real, bro. You got listen. I thought Chess was gonna win the battle, but I got you winning that battle, bro. I have no problem saying that. You were very impressive. You know, a lot of people try to dictate. I see some people trying to give Chess the win. I said, Chess, you know, you my guy,
Hmm.
but I got you to win that battle,
Yeah.
bro. I don't fake no jacks or nothing like that. There's no way you got that first round when Yunus is flawless and you had a mishap. I'm an old school nigga. I can't go by that. And the brother came to rap.
Yeah.
And all this talk about
Hmm.
you not being able to check up a big room, I think that's some of madness coming, man.
It's dead now. I ain't gonna lie.
It's dead.
You
It's
know,
dead. It's dead.
it's dead
It's
for
funny though
sure.
because me and Jay the Nightwing had a conversation earlier, right? And he said this
Yeah.
kind of he's still trying to learn the big
Hmm.
stage. He hasn't mastered it yet. Here you come. You know what I'm saying? Going your 1-2 and shit, man. You know. So
Hmm.
what are we doing with you and DNA, man?
Some madness coming.
Some madness coming. Okay. I spoke to him last night. Did you watch it? Did you get to watch me and his back and forth?
I didn't see the interview, but
Okay, so let me give this
um.
the synopsis. His thing is this.
Hmm.
And I don't know how you feel about this because where he's at right now and got other stuff going on and stuff like that, right? The battle makes
Yeah.
sense, and I see a lot of people hitting him up. DNA, you can't. He said he wished you didn't call him out. He said,
I know why. I know why.
"Can you tell me why? Can you educate me, sir?"
I feel like he thinks it's gonna take away from the moment that I just had with chess, which
He
I
did say that.
disagree.
You're so smart. You're very smart. He said that. Yes, he did. He did say that. Mm,
Yeah, and I personally disagree. I feel like it just amps it up more. You know what I'm saying? So then when the battle drops on its own, it's like, oh, okay, now he might actually be a problem.
mm,
So then more people can see it for themselves and judge on their own. And regardless if they feel like, oh, now he's not ready for that. Oh, he's ready for it. It's all that everybody's talking about it now. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
And I still remember what he said 2 years ago. I haven't
You're
forgotten.
fresh.
I
I
kept the
remember for the
receipts.
people that don't remember what he said to you.
He was like, you're not in a nutshell. You're not gonna make it to a big stage. You've never shaken a big room of over 200 people, and you never will. You're not gonna make it. You might as well retire. You know, I posted a tweet. That joint got like over 100K views on. I
Word.
posted it.
I ain't peeped
Yeah.
that though. Damn,
So
I didn't see that.
yeah, and I was like, I kept the receipts, and Summer Madness coming. So I look at it like, all right, now I definitely still feel away. You know what I'm saying? And I want to show and prove to you now, like how ready I really am. And I
Mm.
understand the business side of things, right? I
Right, right, right,
understand
right,
it may not, the numbers might not equal up to what he feels like he should get. No
right,
problem with that.
mm,
And I said this in the other interview that I had with
right.
Tati.
Shout out Tati.
The longer he waits, the worse it gets. I'm gonna say this
Really?
every single time. I'm trying to tell you, the longer he waits
Right,
to battle me,
right.
the worse it gets.
Educate me why, please.
I'm only getting
Because
better.
you're getting better, right?
I only
Obviously.
plan on getting better. I look
Right.
back at the game tapes versus chess, and I was like, oh no, this is fire. I could have did this better. I could have that better. I'm already, you know what I'm saying, figuring out different things for the next time I, hit the big stage. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I'm in that zone. I'm always trying to learn in all these different things.
Mm,
And I know DNA ain't one to play. Like I'm not finna play with DNA at all. That's another legend, respectfully.
absolutely.
And I feel like I would have to be better versus DNA than I was versus chess, just because he's more of a tactician. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, with all that being said, bro, come outside, DNA. Come outside. Step outside.
I
Oh,
told him, I said, listen,
my God.
man, I know you're trying to get a certain number, right? And he said, if Smack and Beasley are
Mm-hmm,
willing to pay him what he's looking for, is one thing. I said,
mm-hmm.
the back and forth, I think, with you and Yunus is going to be dope. I don't know who you got scheduled besides Lux. If it's Lux, you get it, fine. But I don't know who else you're going to
Mm-hmm.
battle that's not going to play with you and on top of your first battle back. But I do understand a little bit him saying that, he one thing he said to me that was interesting. He didn't downplay you at
Yeah.
all. Not downplay you at all. I want to make sure I preface that,
Facts.
right? But I think he's trying to say it can happen down the road. But I don't know if DNA comes
And
back, how many battles he's going to take.
I agree with that. And he said it
Right,
himself, like earlier today. Like,
right.
if he comes back for real,
Mm-hmm.
he's not gonna take another hiatus without battling me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I appreciated that clarity as far as that goes. If that don't happen on Summer Madness, which I feel like it should, I'd gladly smoke him on a volume. I told him that too. If that
Smoke
don't
him,
happen on
though,
that
dude.
volume,
Smoke,
I
smoke, though. Look at your face, brother. I like the confidence. I love you, brother. You know I love you. I ain't mad at how you feel. But we're talking about the PG killer DNA, brother. Nobody kills.
I'm not from the proving rounds.
You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. I agree. I don't even look at you like that at
No.
all.
So
I
I
don't.
all that's out the window with me. I
Right.
don't care about none of that, respectfully. I understand what he's done in the past. He hasn't, and every person that he's seen. I am none of those people. I told Chess the exact same thing. I am none of those people. I proved that to Chess, and I will gladly prove that to DNA.
Okay, so walk with me right quick because I know how much you wanted a chess battle. This DNA battle, is it different though? Is it more pissed off you going with a DNA battle than chess though? What is it?
This
Because all the stuff you
one
said prior, is it because
I
stuff
have
you said prior?
I have more of a point to prove with him. The chess one was more the culture thing. The
Okay,
DNA
culture.
one the DNA one is with him. Yeah.
Mm. Woo,
So
I ain't gonna lie though, URL. If y'all able to book DNA units, the culture's not gonna be bad. You talk about a brother right now scorching hot. You talk, I mean, in DNA, your first battle back, you have battled a long time. I did hit him yesterday
mhm.
with the Russ thing. I don't think he liked when I said that. He looked at me kind of crazy when I said Russ. Oh, you Rusty, my nigga? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
that's the one you want.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not mad if that don't happen. That's a battle that what I'm saying could happen. Like I said on volume or next year's gnome
Right.
or whatever the case may be. And if let's just hypothetically say that doesn't happen for Summer Madness, Danny,
You and Danny. Yeah, I like you and Danny a lot too, though.
feel like
Danny, yo, you
Danny is.
Danny?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Rock, rock.
I want to wait with that one. I want to wait with that one. You know what I'm saying? Look, trust me. I'm the most competitive guy in the world.
Right,
Trust me.
right.
But with Rock, I'm like, that's Merlin on Merlin violence. A dream of mine is to have that happen in Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
That's just
okay,
been a personal goal for myself.
okay,
I want
okay.
to like get more notoriety and status. So it's like, oh nah, we want to see this. Like the culture wants to see this as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So when it happens, it's not like a whole giving a shot type of thing.
mm,
Um, like it won't the gap between skill sets and status won't be as far because he's already solidified as a legend. So I want to get myself a little bit more higher up there. So it's like, oh, now more people want to see this happen. You know. So yeah.
what's your trajectory and how you moving right now and winning these battles, brother, and being good in these battles? Let me make sure I preface my statement by that.
Mm-hmm.
Whether people got you win or lost a battle, in terms of material, you are that guy, right? Are you at the point now where you just want to battle the big dogs? Or are you on some like doing the guys in your class? Are you done with that for a little
I
bit?
don't be ducking smoke with the guys in my class. I don't.
Okay,
Like I will
okay.
gladly, if on Summer Madness, I will battle Wusa on that card. I
I
feel
see.
like
I
me and
see
Wu
people who's
could.
pushing. What's this Woosah band? What's the Woosah campaign? Shout out to my guy Woosah. What's the Woosah campaign I'm seeing for Summer Madness though?
So I seen Suge call out Wusa.
Okay.
So I feel like from that point on, everybody was like, "Oh wait, that could happen on Summer Madness."
Can it though?
Because
Can it? Respectfully, I love Woo. I rock with you heavy, but can it though?
hey, people said the same thing about me and Chess, right? And you seen what happened. I feel like Wusa is more than I feel like Wusa is more than capable.
Mm. Listen,
In my
I watched
opinion.
Woosah twerk. Woosah's second round was fire. Let me make sure Woosah was dumping in that second round against twerk. I like Woo a lot, man, for real. Him and Av.
That's a
Some
fact.
people had him winning the battle. You know what I mean? I had
Hmm.
Av, but I still thought Woosah was dope. Had him beat the
Yeah,
T-Top. Had him beat the T-Top.
you hear the names, right? Av, T
Yes,
Top,
yes. I like Woo, man.
Twerk.
I like Woo a lot. All I'm saying is
I
this.
feel like he's more than capable for that stage.
Here's my thing.
Hmm.
Brothers like yourself, I think URL's gonna push y'all though to the forefront on the
Hmm.
stage like Summer Madness. I think Wu gotta get a volume, more not get out the outsides and stuff like that on Orlando and get those kind of battles and stuff like that on these stages that you're on right now. I feel that way. I could be wrong. And I listen, if Shaka Sugar Wusa is on
Now,
Summer Madness, I'm not
and
mad. Okay, I'm sorry. You. I'm
yeah,
sorry. What are you saying?
yeah, and I was just about to say real quick, like, because I definitely get like as it goes, like the culture may not feel like Wusa's ready for a big stage.
Hmm.
Are people forgetting he's like 6'7"? You know what
That's
I'm
a big
saying?
brother.
And
That's a big dude right there. That's a big brother right there. That's a big
he
dog
and on
right
top of that, he don't just stand in one spot.
there.
He be moving around all that stuff. I really feel like with the ample amount of time, bro, he would go stupid on a big stage.
On a big stage. Okay. Listen, I gotta be honest.
Absolutely.
I was late to the party with Wu, right? But going
Mhm.
back to spinning the block back on his battles, that
Yeah,
brother be rapping, man. I'm not gonna
that's
lie,
a
brother. I was
fact,
really
bro.
impressed with the truck battle. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. He got
That's
crazy.
a fact.
Yeah, no mishap though, but he was still nice though, bro. He was
That's
still
a
good,
fact,
bro.
bro. I'm trying to, bro. What's we call it? Woo versus Tori and me versus Chess were the best battles of the weekend.
Wow. Damn. I'm not mad at you saying that though, bro. I'm really, let's
That's
be
a
honest,
fact.
the best battle on T-Top card by far was Usyk and Twerk by far. You know what I'm saying? That's main event though, so
Hmm.
it lived up to what it was supposed to do. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't be sure. I'm
Hmm.
not sure changing Usyk at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want him to see some more though. I want him. Listen, I want him and Suge to battle, whether it's Summer Madness or not. I want to see
Hmm.
that battle though. And Suge,
Yeah.
you can't play Usyk.
Me too.
He's a hungry nigga. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Suge, for real. You know what I mean? Before we go here, I'm remiss
He
for
ain't
asking this
nobody to
question.
play with.
I know you're not going to want to talk about
Hmm.
this probably, but people are still, and people got mad at me last time I did not ask you about King. They got mad at me about that. I purposely did not ask you about King. I purposely did not ask you about King, but I got chastised by this culture for not asking you about King, sir. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Your fans and people don't want to see that battle. Don't get mad at me. All right. Look at your face, man. Jesus Christ. Speaks volume, sir. You off that, aren't you? You're not even thinking about that, aren't you?
Not right now, no. I'm
Not right
not
now.
a like, and this is with no diss, but yeah, nah, not right now.
That's why though. The battle of the white ends, man. That's just a that's a pop out battle, man. You and King? No, you ain't
Let
feeling that
let
at
him
all.
let him do his thing. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying, and let
okay,
me do my thing. So
right.
when we do
Okay,
meet up,
okay,
it's like that, and then
okay,
I'm gonna just leave it at that.
okay. Damn, yo.
Nah.
When it comes to King, his brothers do not want to talk about that, but I respect it though. But I love King though. I'm not gonna King it. You and King, you guys are the young guys that I rock with heavy. I like your
Hmm.
Hansel. I like Hansel a lot too. I'm getting down with Wu and everything. Like, where's Clutch at? I was a big Clutch fan. I was campaigning
I
Clutch heavy.
don't. That's a good question. I don't. I feel like I know he's just enjoying life right now,
Okay.
but yeah, I would love to see him return for sure. So,
All right.
mm,
Listen, brother, you are a breath of fresh air, man. And it's dope talking to you as always. I'm a fan of yours. I have no
mhm,
problem saying I'm a fan of yours at all. I live in Florida, right? It's funny though, man. A lot of
mhm.
these Miami niggas like you, sir. You might not know more
That's
people that rock
crazy
with
to
you
hear,
though.
man.
Let me tell you why. Because I always say this, right? When I go to the barber shop, right? Niggas know they watch battle rap in there,
Hmm.
right? and they know I interview you guys, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes when I walk in the shop, they got my interview with guys in there, right? When you got 6 barbers who all watch battle rap, and they like, I like Yunus. I rock with Yunus. I rock with Yunus too. Yunus is fire. I told you Yunus is gonna be champ. What the fuck I told you 3? Niggas be talking like that to me. Yunus. Niggas be coming at me.
Crazy.
So to let you know, brother, dudes like you because also you're yourself. I think that's another thing when older guys like you too, because we look at you as you ain't trying to be the tough guy. You ain't the rah-rah guy. When you can rap, and you can rap. And that's the most important thing. Old heads like the fact that pen to paper and read your bars off paper. You are just one of those guys, and you are undeniable, sir. You're undeniable. And you should be on Summer Madness. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I don't even think that's a question.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I don't want URL overworking you, though, respectfully. I'm sorry, URL. Don't get this man every damn card. Let's let him breathe and let the brother mind breathe a little bit, please. You know, that's all I'm saying, man.
For sure.
I know Doc has good plans for you and everything like that, man. You know what I mean? How do you feel about the hate?
Yep.
People thought you were going to get your ass kicked, though. It got to feel good that people thought you were going to get your ass kicked. That did not happen, sir.
It feels great, man. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I seen people like Easy say that battle wasn't that. And
how you feel about that?
I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion.
Right.
But I mean, and I just look at it like, I mean, there's 2 different types of battles. You know what I'm saying? We have 2 different styles, so you're not gonna get the same battle every single time, and we still have replay value for our battle. You know what I'm saying? For different reasons. Right. I mean, other people are calling it classic. Other people are calling it a good battle. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to just focus in on, a lot of the haters that are saying what they're saying, because at the end of the day, they're still giving us attention.
So, y'all can't hate on Yunus. I don't easy to block. I don't give a fuck who one of you niggas are. Y'all cannot hate on this young man. Are you out your damn mind, sir? Y'all niggas is bugging. I don't know if you niggas writing this nigga bars down on paper or whatever, what you niggas doing, but I got bars from Yunus. Okay, bars. These are raps. Okay, raps written down on a piece of paper that I gotta watch an hour battle and write these shits down what his brother's saying. Okay, it's right back and forth.
That was a long battle.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you actually writing. I appreciate that, man. That's crazy.
Yunus, I love you, brother. Appreciate you as always, man. You know that, bro.
Likewise, fool. Thank you for having me.
Always, man. Shout out my guy Yunus, man. Love that dude like cook